Okay, we are now on record, and then I'll just I don't know, maybe I'll send it to Chad to edit. Testing, are we good? We're good. Okay.
Are we good?
All right. Good morning, everyone. This is Let's Talk Java. I am your host. I'm one of your hosts, Larnie Mulvey, and I have my other host here on the other window. Go ahead, Chad, introduce yourself.
We are okay. This is recording time, guys, and it is 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm half ass awake. We'll just use that term. But Corn is here. And if you guys don't know my backstory of being called Corn, just look at one of my videos.
So today, Chad and I already have our morning coffee. Just to let you guys know, I'm into the Chicagoland area and Chad is up in Wisconsin. And so we are in two different areas. And our guest today is Johnny Ahern. And I always have a hard time saying your last name. We have Johnny today, and I'm going to let him introduce himself and let him know what his coffee is or what his brutitude is.
My brutitude.
Your
I like it.
brutitude. So,
Good morning,
welcome, Johnny. Good morning.
So I'm Johnny Ahern, and Ahern, however you say it, it makes it easy. But I am a franchisee for a coffee company called Aroma Joe's, and my locations are based in central Massachusetts. We are a pretty small company. I think currently we have about 72 stores open in 5 states. It is a New England-based company, so Maine, New Hampshire, we were the first in Massachusetts, and there's currently more stores in Pennsylvania and Florida. So we're super tiny, but we are expanding.
So awesome. So awesome. We all have our coffee in our hands right now, and let's put up our cups. I have my cup up without, unsponsored mug. No tag, yeah. no tagline on my mug, but I wanted to say good morning to you guys with my mug. All right.
Good morning.
I think mine says bottle blender, 24 ounces, stain and odor resistant.
Is it deodorant or is it?
Hey, all I know it's BPA free, so I got one good thing going for me.
Decent if you're not putting too much plastic chemicals or plastic residue in your body.
That is correct.
Well, except I removed the rattle on here so you don't hear the click, click, click. So we're all good. We don't have the shaker part in it.
Awesome. All right. So let's get to it because my coffee is still piping hot in my unsponsored mug here. And I'm definitely enjoying it. I'll tell you, I don't know if we should talk about what we're drinking.
Sure, why not?
Okay. Since Johnny, you are our guest today, tell us what you are drinking in your mug.
So I am actually drinking our Aroma Joe's House Blend in K-Cups because I do not have an espresso machine here at home. I am typically a latte person. I love the high caffeine. However, typically if I'm here at home, it is either our ground house coffee in the French press or K-Cups. And K-Cups was a little bit quicker this morning, but we call them J-Cups as like Aroma Joe's.
Oh, cute.
So
that's really cute.
This massive mug holds two brews of J-Cups. So double amount of my caffeine for today.
Oh man, we got to lift that cup up a little bit. Come on. There we go. If you guys don't understand,
hands for that. It's a little it's like a bowl. I love it.
It's like the sweetness says Aroma Joe's next to it.
Oh my gosh. I know. I am drinking I'm drinking just a Peet's coffee. It's the McDavidson's blend or something like that. I don't know. But I like the almost like a thicker flavored coffee, I guess. So when I picked this up for the first time, I was like, okay, all right. But that's the coffee that I have in my mug. And then, Chad, what are you drinking this morning? It better not be water.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Coffee is made with water, Larnie.
All right.
Just
So
pointing that out.
Today is the last final day, the last final straw of that coffee exchange. So I'm having a blast of that brown bag that you sent me over, bro. It's coffee, guys. Okay, I'm not talking about other brown bag stuff here, but this here is half water, half coffee because I'm kind of goofy up north. I like mine not watered down, but cooled down. And then I got the big Bubba right here, which is 4.5 cups of just straight black coffee. So I'm gonna call that my gas pedal.
Oh my gosh, 4.5 cups. I don't know how much coffee you guys drink in the morning. I just drink like, it takes me a long time to get to like a second cup, but I top it off every time.
I do a whole pot a day.
To get the nice warm hot coffee.
Yeah. Like when I go out to eat, you know, the lady's like, oh, would you like a top off? And I may have taken like one itty bitty baby sip, and I was like, yes, sure. And she just like, okay, there you go. Just a little bit. And then my husband's like, you didn't even really drink it. I was like, but it's getting cold. I just need just a little bit.
Warm it up a little bit. So Larnie, are you a black coffee drinker by chance?
I used to be. Not for a long time, but I did like black coffee for a little bit. And after a while, I think it just really just plain black either gave me like a throat burn, you know, just like that. And so I don't put a lot of cream in my coffee, but I mean, like, you know, you see some people's coffee, it's like, you know, this much coffee and then this much cream.
Mm-hmm.
Mine's like a little bit of like a brown bag color. So just a little splash and just like, but I love my sugar in the room. So I don't, white sugar makes my mouth a little frothy, like, you know, like, I don't know. And so I do sugar in the rock. For some reason, my body likes it better. I don't know.
Nice.
Yeah. So anyway, all right, let's talk more Java.
Let's do it.
Okay, so since Johnny is our guest today, and we are talking about like different kinds of blends of coffee in our mugs, like tell us about Aroma Joe's coffee. Like what is your house blend? I feel like every mom and pop store, every place has their own house blend. So tell us about Aroma Joe's house blend coffee.
So you are right. Most people or most shops do have their standard blend, and usually it is going to be their house blend. And in the majority of locations, especially with us, you're going to see our house blend is a medium roast, and that's going to be kind of like the middle of the road for everybody. You're going to go through that the most. So ours is more like a rich, smooth, medium roast. We also do a dark roast. Some people like that, you know, deeper, smokier, bitter coffee, so they'll go for a darker roast. As far as brewed coffee, we also do a decaf, which we do water processing versus chemically processing to make it decaffeinated. And then it looks confusing, but I can't get into how we do it, but it is not chemically processed. Yeah. It is water-based processed. But our decaf, our French vanilla, and our hazelnuts that we brew hot, those are all going to be a medium blend and flavored as well. And then we also do a travel the world every quarter. So we actually rotate that out. We feature a different country every quarter.
Oh, that's cool.
It's nice because we don't get to outsource different coffees all the time. So it is nice to feature a Guatemalan coffee for 3 months and then switch to Peru and then maybe Sumatra. So it is nice to kind of get that variety every once in a while. And those will vary. It could be a medium roast 1 month. It could be a medium 2 bold or a deeper roast.
Chad, did you get the Aroma Joe's house blend?
I got the house blend. I got the also the dark blend, and I also have an invoice from Johnny, which means someone has IOU.
So, okay, I have had the house blend and the dark roast as well. So, Chad, why don't you tell us like what did you think of the house blend, the Aroma Joe's house blend?
Oh, smooth, and it's not like a smooth going down the road. It's like a smooth, like amazing smooth. So the dark was a little bit different, and we're gonna be kind of honest on the bleach because I'm gonna kind of do on both sides of it. The house blend you could drink all day long. Just hits the spot. The dark roast, it's like a morning thing. You like have it kind of halfway through the day and it kind of settles down.
Yeah.
You got to go back to the house blend. So the house blend is just perfect, smooth, and it's like my previous habits I used to have. It's just like an all day thing. So good.
It is good. Like I when I got it, I love both. I'm more of the dark roast person. And I did the dark roast first. So when I got both of my Aroma Joe's coffees, I did the dark roast first. And I was like, oh, which one should I start with? And the first thing that I remember, I guess whenever I open coffee, like you guys have seen my Instagram when I opened up the coffee that you gave me, Chad, that the Packer Perk. The first thing that always gets me with coffee is what it smells like out of the bag,
Mhm.
and I'm just like,
Oh,
my God, it's so amazing. If you could see the smell like lines go up my nose, it would be amazing. It'd be so cool. But like I think like what got me was like the dark roast smell had it was almost to me like a licorice kind of smell. Like I hate licorice, but I like the smell of it. And it smelled so good. And then um I had to I had to grind mine because I like whole beans and I had to grind mine. Um and oh my God, it was like you could see like the beans were all glistening. I mean, I don't know if that's what it's supposed to be like, but they were like glistening. And
For the dark roast, we do so the house blend is going to be a very dry bean. The
oh,
dark roast is going to be more wet looking. I would say
yeah,
it does have kind of a gloss on it, so it does look wet or shiny. But yes,
that is a new concept for me. I didn't know that. Like I thought like, okay, if it's like dry looking, I'm like, oh, maybe it's gonna be gross if it's dry. Ah, see, I didn't know. See, I'm so glad Johnny's here to like educate us on coffee because I wouldn't have known that. But like the dark roast, it was so good. Like I could bite it like a cake
or a donut.
or a donut. But like, but the house blend, I totally agree with Chad. It's something that, I could brew in the afternoon, which I did a few times. I brewed in the afternoon. I actually shared it with my sister when she was over here. She's like, "Oh, what coffee is this?" I go, "It's Aroma Joe's. You better savor it because it's the only bag I have left. I have to get more." But yeah, it was it was good coffee, like really good coffee. So thank
it
you for
was
like sending that to us.
that smell of the house blend. You could just like almost use it as an air freshener. You just like prop it up on top, like me. You put it right on top of the microwave. Just kind of let the place smell like coffee. And
It's so funny. It's funny when people that aren't in a coffee shop smell coffee, they love it. Granted, I love the smell of coffee. However, I'm in a coffee shop 8 hours a day, so I always smell like coffee. My jacket, my work bag, everything. I come home and it's like, oh, like so I instantly shower, change because I smell like a coffee shop. I'm like, oh, I can't do it. Whereas people that aren't in it are like, oh, I just smell like coffee. I'm like, nope, can't do it.
Well, I know that I worked at one of these big chains. I'm not going to say their name because I'm not going to. It was the worst 3 months of my life working for this chain. Um, and I don't know if I knew anything in Colorado. It was in
I don't
Colorado.
think so. Yeah, I don't think
So
we.
it was the worst 3 months of my life. I just, I couldn't even make the coffee. I couldn't even get to like where I make the lattes and stuff because I just couldn't understand it. But like You guys have short hair. I have
Yeah.
this long, freaking flowy hair. Man, I had to soak it in my shampoo for like at least 20 minutes to get that coffee smell out. So
Mhm.
I feel it. I feel it. So, all right. So Johnny, tell us about like what you guys offer for like pairings with your coffee. Every place, I mean,
Ooh,
I don't, does your place have food? I know it
we
does.
do have food.
I
We
saw
do
you
have.
guys had this goat cheese sandwich thingy.
We do. Yeah.
Can
So
you
we
ship that to Chicago? Thanks.
I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do.
That would be
I might have
really.
to personally deliver that at some point. I got to go out to Chicago. So actually, one of my business partners, my cousin Kevin, his daughter is actually at Loyola in Chicago.
Oh,
So
cool.
she's
Okay.
like, hey, we get to go see her. Bring us some sandwiches. Um, no, so within the last year, we actually started with our own proprietary sandwiches. So we carry 5 breakfast sandwiches. We
Cool.
have a bacon Gouda Tuscan roll. It's so good. So I compare it almost to like Olive Garden bread, where it's like crunchy on the
Oh,
outside,
yes.
super soft on the inside. Like that's my jam. Um, so between the bacon Gouda, we also have a maple ham and Swiss croissant. So those two are probably our biggest sellers with any drink, whether it's espresso or drip coffee or iced coffee. We go through probably more iced coffee than anything. We also do a spicy chorizo Gouda flatbread. We do a sausage cheddar biscuit and the veggie goat cheese flatbread. So we do those 5 breakfast sandwiches, but we also do pastries like cinnamon rolls, apple fritters, blueberry scones. We do, let's see, donuts. We're not a huge donut shop. So
Just kidding.
I know how you feel about donuts. But we do carry 3, an old fashioned chocolate glazed and a honey glazed. And then a lot of people don't expect it, but we also do pretzels. And it's like, what? A coffee shop that does
Really?
pretzels? So we do like your super jumbo pretzel with salt, honey mustard, or cinnamon sugar. But we also do stuffed pretzels. So we have a grilled cheese stuffed pretzel, jalapeno cheddar stuffed pretzel, a spinach feta stuffed pretzel. So those. Oh, and we just released hash browns within a couple months. So now we're all about hash browns.
What?
So yeah, we do a lot of food, especially our store. We probably are one of the bigger food consumption within our company, just in Central Massachusetts. Um,
Really?
we
I
like
would
food.
love that Gouda or the goat cheese pretzel.
No,
Mm.
spinach feta pretzel.
Or spinach feta pretzel. Still, something stuck within that pretzel. Mm.
See, I'm not a huge feta person. I love spinach, but
Together,
the
they just
spinach
go nice.
outweighs the feta. So I'm like, hey, okay. But when we cook it, the smell of it, it's like, oh, I just want to eat this right now, but I can't. Yeah, so we do a lot of food, and within our store, a lot of food breakfast sandwiches mostly, versus like other pastries. We still go through quite a bit. Did I mention cinnamon rolls? Like massive cinnamon rolls? Just they're good.
I was gonna ask if we got anything with butter and cinnamon on top of that, but you brought up the old cinnamon rolls, so we're all good to go on that one.
We
Chad's
do a
like,
buttered croissant too, but we don't really go through a lot of croissants. Just like little buttered croissants, but
Yeah, I was gonna laugh on this. The kid that usually talks all the time is not quite awake yet.
drink your bubba, drink your bubba.
Bubba cup, Chad. Bubba cup. 4 cups.
oh gosh, that's hilarious. I'm just so glad that we're talking about food because I'm a big foodie and I love to pair things with whatever. Like today, my sister called me right before we got on, and I was just eating like so sad. This is the worst like power lifter breakfast, but I woke up late and so like I really had to grab something to eat. So I grabbed 2 Kodiak cake frozen waffles, popped them in my oven, and I like poured some syrup in. And I wanted to do this recording downstairs in my kitchen, so it actually looked like, food show, whatever. But I can't record on the iPad down there. So I'm like, so I had to come up here in my office. But that was my pairing with my coffee this morning. And it was all right. I think I was just extremely hungry. So I like hoovered down these frozen waffles. But you know, if there is a chance that Chad and I can go up there to, um, where is it?
Lemonster.
What is it?
Everyone says Leo Minster, but it's
Okay, Lemonster,
Lemonster.
like a lemon and
Or the Massachusetts way, Lemonster.
We're in the Midwest. We have a lot of these like short nasally vowels. So we say
Yeah,
Leo Minster.
Leominster. So it is Central Massachusetts, Leominster, Mass.
So like whenever if after this whole stinking pandemic and we can actually travel and move around and stuff like that, when Chad and I get a chance to finally meet in person. Chad and I have never met in person either. So when we finally get to meet in person and take a trip out there, we're definitely going to visit your coffee shop because
Load it up.
I'm totally gonna
We'll
hoover down those pretzels.
Bring it. Come on.
Those pretzels and maybe that cinnamon roll.
Warm up the cinnamon roll. Just saying. It's so much better warmed up.
Hey, Johnny, we could definitely see you coming off the airplane and be like, Johnny, we're coming to get you.
Where's the coffee?
I want my pretzel.
Artie's gonna be like, where's the donut shops?
Yeah.
Where's the donut shops?
Let's go.
Oh,
Let's go.
it'd be like that freaking comedy at the coffee shop, like we are talking about with whatever Jerry Seinfeld and freaking Eddie Murphy. Come on, I want my pretzel.
Get it.
Oh yes. Oh,
Here comes Larnie just freaking hauling ass through the airport.
Don't mess with my food. Don't mess with my food and don't mess with my money. Those are the two things that it's like my rules in life. Don't mess with my food and don't mess with my money. So,
Oh yeah, she'd be the one hauling ass off the airplane, freaking hangry. It'd be like, "Let's go, Chad."
Oh,
She
yeah.
wouldn't even check in a bag. She'd just have a carry-on. Like, Chad, we don't have time to wait. Come on, let's go.
My carry-on bag will have to-go boxes, those styrofoam. You know?
Well, we don't do styrofoam here.
Oh, environmentally friendly.
Yeah, we do paper. We do paper. We don't like styrofoam.
That's
We
good.
do like foil bags and stuff. So
Yay.
you can keep your styrofoam in Chicago.
We have a plastic bag ban.
We're a plastic bag ban based on town. Like some towns are paper bag only and some are plastic bag, but I think they're in the process of like transitioning.
Well, before the pandemic, we were plastic bag ban. You could bring your own reusable bag.
Mhm.
If you needed a plastic bag, you'd have to pay like 10 cents.
Yeah.
To get one. And even at the malls here, like we see people walking around with suitcases because they couldn't put their purchases in a bag. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh.
Yeah, but now with the whole COVID thing, we can't even bring our reusable bags. So
yeah. And now it's back to plastic bags.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I don't know. It's almost like I'm in Canada up here. It's like a whole different world, even though we're 2 hours away.
2 hours.
Yeah.
So, Johnny, if people want to get to your shop or get coffee sent to them, is there a way, like, do you guys have like a shipping or anything like that with Aroma Joe's coffee?
So technically no, because we are franchised. Each store kind of does their own thing. We do have a corporate office that does have a website that they sell merch. I don't know if there's coffee available on there. I'm actually going to pull that up right now. But a lot of people I know are out of the state and they do like to get some stuff. Oh, they do. So if you go on to aromajoes.com, you could actually go into the shop tab. We have swag like hoodies, beanies, bumper
Those
stickers.
gigantic mugs.
I think they might still be on there. So this is an old school mug, but I still have it. We've now transitioned more to like the tumblers or the tall cup. But our website does have the coffee on there as well. So you could order bags of coffee through the website. Now, I know friends of ours have ordered it directly through me, so it helps out our specific shops.
Right.
So It honestly depends on the location. So
Mhm.
for us, if anyone wants to purchase coffee, I am more than willing to mail it out to them, where it helps out our individual store. But the corporate office does have an online shop as well that you can order through.
Awesome. Awesome. So as we're wrapping up right now, what do you have like a crazy coffee fact or something you want to talk about? Like give us a tidbit of what makes a good cup of coffee at home for us who do brew from a normal drip pot. Is that what it's called? Drip pot,
Drip coffee, yeah.
So give us like
So, well, I know you and I have talked about this before. You're gonna find, and probably some people listening, some people never clean their coffee pot ever. I still don't understand this. So, real quick, back it up. We clean our urns twice a week, like deep clean, so there's no residue at all. We clean them every day, but the deep cleaning quite often. That way you don't get that burnt coffee flavor. There's some people at home that love, it's almost like a baking stone. The more you use it and you don't clean it, the better it gets over time. That's what they think with their coffee pots. So I've seen some black coffee pots just because they don't clean it. I can't do it. I would clean it, make sure there's no residue. That way you're getting the freshest flavor from whatever you're brewing. Um, and I know we've switched coffees. I've gotten coffee from Chad. I've just got your coffee that apparently was sitting in our mailroom for 2 weeks, but I did finally get it. But stuff like that, it's to try a different coffee. For me, I would clean my pot all the time. And I, as soon as I'm finished with it, rinse it out, but also wash it. That way you're getting that specific coffee's full flavor out of it. So if you were to brew your own coffee at home, I would say it's on preference if you clean your pot or not, but personally, I would clean it. That way you can see what that coffee has to offer versus having any kind of cross coffee taste from something else.
see, I would have never thought about that. Like a cross flavor, residue or whatever in my
Mhm.
I clean my coffee pot. Just telling you right now, I clean my coffee pot. But yeah, I didn't realize that there could be like a cross flavor thing. Hmm.
Because once in a while, like for instance, if I were to brew, say, French vanilla in one of our urns, and somebody orders, we call them Jug of Joes, the big gallon, like office boxes of Joe. If they ordered that, but we needed another brewer, I could use a French vanilla one. But now the residue that's inside that urn is now going to affect a house blend coffee. It's going to have tint of
Huh,
French vanilla.
I
So like
didn't
stuff
know
like
that.
that, people don't really think of like, oh well, it's empty. I'll just use that, but you still have that kind of residue on it. So if I were brewing different coffees at home, I would definitely clean it. That way, you're getting the full flavor profile of that particular coffee. If you're just brewing the same stuff, who cares? Just you
Hmm.
might have that black pot.
Huh. I didn't think of it that way. Hmm. Chad, what is your mug? What is your go-to mug? Is it that big
Oh,
Bubba?
geez. I actually broke mine yesterday coming out of work. So shame, shame, shame. What it was yeah, I like my big cups. So it was like one of those 5 cup hitter freaking Yeti type things. Exactly. And it went for a ride a couple days ago, and then I ended up finding out I broke some of the plastic stuff on the top. So now I'm back to the old school, uh, many, many, many miles on the road cup of Joe that I got going here, the old Bubba. Um, the weirdest thing is it's about $5-6 at your local Walmart, but it probably went through about 20-30,000 miles worth of road life. So it's one of those old plastic things that just never die.
Now,
See a lot. You see a lot of like construction guys with those. They've got paint, they've got dents. Like they've had some wear and tear on those bumpers. They last quite a while.
Oh man, it's I think I got more wear and tear of that Bubba, but definitely half the word Bubba's missing on this thing, and I know it's
Bub. Hey, Bub.
it's like a bump bump bump. Um, no, Geez, I can't even tell you how many things and how many times that thing fell out of my car. But I don't know. I'm just old school, man. I like those $1 type cup things that you can just grip it and rip it and throw it away. But it's I think it's been in many tractors, many cars, many everything. So this is old school Mr. Dependable that's sitting here. And the best thing about it is I'm kind of ambidextrous or whatever that word is. So I'm like 50-50. So one day I feel like, hey, I need my left hand. I could switch it and go the other side. And the other side I can go, hey, I want my right hand today. So it's many,
I never
many,
thought about
many,
that. Switching
many,
it to my
many
other hand.
varieties. Oh yeah, no, check this out. Special skill. You sit there, you can spin the top, you go out of your left hand and then spin it the other right. I mean, I'm tired as hell this morning, but we're just having fun.
I never thought about like using my left hand. I guess I just, it's just one of those random, like I'm a right-hander, so it's just like
Yeah.
right hand. But
Right.
anyway, all right. So we're finally wrapping up after I said we're gonna wrap up like 10 minutes ago, but that's okay. That's how we roll here. Is there anything you want to add about Roma Joe's, Johnny, before we sign off?
Let's see. If you're a coffee drinker, you're definitely gonna like Aroma Joe's. Like we're a happy medium between our competitors that shall not be named. But yeah, if you're a coffee drinker and you're not like 8,000 creams and 5,000 sugars and a splash of coffee, then we're your place. If you're the extreme,
yeah,
we might not be your favorite.
So okay, awesome. Like, okay, so everybody, if you're out on the East Coast up in the Leominster area,
There you go.
up in that area, Google where it is, because I can't exactly tell you where Leominster is.
We have a mobile app. They can just get the Aroma Joe's app and pull up all the locations.
There you go. So if you're going up to the East Coast somewhere and you need a cup of coffee, hit up Aroma Joe's. Download the app. I'm a big download the app when I need it and then delete it when I'm not around. So, download that app. Go check out Aroma Joe's. Go say hi to Johnny and his staff, because I see a lot of fun things that he does with his staff.
That's great.
And he may even it's Christmas time, so I saw him in his elf outfit on Facebook. So maybe you'll catch him in his elf outfit. But Chad, is there anything you wanted to add?
I was gonna say, you can, whoever listens to this, you can go up to his microphone when you order a coffee and say, "Hey, Johnny, I want some Aroma Joe's."
So real quick, we have no intercoms.
Oh,
you actually have to come to our window. But if they come to the window and say that, I'm fine. Bring it. We're one of those unique people that like to actually have a conversation with people. So you have to come to the window and talk to us. We don't do it through a box.
Customer service, great dancing skills, amazing coffee, and the most delicious sounding menu with pretzels and sandwiches and that amazing cinnamon roll that I'm just like,
I'm telling you, Lonnie, next time you come up, come on.
I know. And as much as I'm a donut girl, I love donuts, I will definitely taste test the chocolate vanilla. That honey glazed honey one sounds amazing. So, I'm definitely going to be having a smorgasbord of Aroma Joe's taste testing. And then Chad's going to be rolling me out of the Aroma Joe's like, "Come on, Lernie, we got a plane to catch. Let's go." And I'm like Homer Simpson.
No, I'm just looking at it this way, man. If a guy can have a perfect beer like that, he's got some perfect coffee. So.
Well, thank you. My barber, she hooks me up. She takes good care of me.
Oh my gosh, awesome. Well, this has been a great conversation, you guys, about coffee. And I am so glad that Johnny was able to hop on today to, just give us a few insights about Aroma Joe's, but coffee in general, like having a clean coffee pot. Who knew? So for you out for you out there watching this, make sure you clean your coffee pot. You don't want the cross contamination of flavors. Enjoy the coffee. All right. So
I was gonna say, for all you guys that are on social media want to hook us up, all three of us guys, let's drop this down because I know Larney's like, we're forgetting this here. So, Johnny, where do they hook you guys up on social media?
At Aroma Joe's Coffee. It's simple.
That is
At Aroma Joe's Coffee.
so. Let's support our local coffee shops, and let's make sure that we are giving them our love and support on all of our platforms. So that's all what I have to say. Chad, anything else? We're good.
We're good. We just got to get rid of this crazy background here. While you guys are concerned, I'm trying out a new computer. Got a new mic going here. It's my editing studio, but I'm sure all you girls in the background can see that I can't decorate for shit. So we're putting up a backdrop, and we're gonna have a little fun here. And yes, next week I will be rolling with probably half that pot. So I'm actually a lot funnier when I'm tired. So.
All right, you guys. Well, thank you for hopping on, Johnny. I appreciate it. Chad, I will talk to you soon, whatever.
Yeah, I will see Larney in 2 hours.
That's right. All right. Well, we're signing off. This is Let's Talk Java with Larney and Chad, and today with our guest host, Johnny. Have a great Sunday, you guys, and I hope you guys are safe and warm and enjoying, and all the love and appreciation for everyone out there hopping on to our show. So we will talk to you guys later. See ya.
Have a good one.
Corn is out, guys. See ya.
Bye.